Let's do this exercise quickly, class. So it's a workshop. Each table is a group. You have some stationery kept on your table. What you will be doing is you will be redesigning this. This is also temperature, same thing? Okay, it's a bad design. Okay, you have to fix this design. You have to fix this design to first communicate how the user can set a desired temperature first. Okay? Second, user should be able to see the current reading of temperature. Third, user can see the actual reading of temperature versus the desired setting, which means the setting that he has done. Clear? Okay? We have 10 minutes of exercise. I would request people who are in the back seats to join the groups here. We have enough seats and we have enough stationery here. So if you come forward, please. Could be anything. So it could, imagine it's a screen on a wall.
It's a software interface.
Yeah. If you could join this group, the one over here. So the way I want you to work, classes, work on multiple iterations very quickly amongst the group on a single sheet of paper. Take the big A3 sheet of paper, sketch on that together fast. How far did you reach? Okay. Now this happens to all design teams. Okay. The moment you get together and you have people with let's do it a little differently now. Each one of you take just 2 minutes and you sketch out what you think is a bit. No discussion, just sketch it out. 2 minutes. Start.
As you are moving up and down, make the friction a little harder the more you up and down.
So he has a dial for changing temperature up and down versus the gauge which shows you the temperature going up and down on the right hand side. So, one thing to consider food for thought is the dial is a motion this way. Okay.
So your actual, whatever you set will also be displayed. Your actual is also displayed. And the difference will be displayed again as a minus or a plus.
The desired temperature and the other is the current temperature. And the desired temperature has an increase and a decrease button. We've kept it side by side so that it's easier to compare.
Desired. And desired and actual are displayed above.
Two screens, one says current, one says desired, and then you just have an up and down switch. That's it.
And if you want to increase the temperature, you would just do click it 4 times and then it will be +4. So until the current temperature is not equal to the desired temperature, the difference would be shown. And once the temperature equals, it would go to 0 again. So instead of showing 2 temperatures, we have the difference being shown over here.
Just increase the temperature, press set, your temperature will be set. And the screen will show 2 numbers. One would be bolder, which will be like what you have set right now. And there would be a smaller number at the bottom, which shows you your current temperature.
Okay, thank you.
You can see that from a distance. And also the color kind of gives him more insights without actually going near that. As soon as the user comes near it to change that, it's more of a touch panel which changes to something like this. And the user can increase or decrease. On the top, you can see the current temperature for the reference, and he can change that.
Okay, thank you. So, guys, what this shows to us is 2 things. Okay. First is, which design is right? Almost every single group had a different design. Which one's right? Okay. How do you judge right versus wrong? Okay. That's the first question. The second question is, how do you work in a group like this and gain productivity of design? Get enough ideas out there. Okay. So in this exercise, if you start with first discussing what the possible solution could be, the design output actually is very less. If you start with individual design thinking and contribution and then coinciding with that, that works well. But still, you get stuck at the point of consensus. Okay.